Child, I've had a night.
I feel it. I've had a day. This is gonna be fun then.
For those who don't know, I had to send a text message and tell everyone, hey, give me a second. I have to catch my dog. Because when I'm on air, he's usually with my mom, but she's a little busy right now. So I had to put him in his little crate. And he would not let me catch him. It took me so long to catch him, and even then I had to like scoop him like that from the back just to get him to calm down. Whew. And then my computer, oh my god, I'm trying to get into my computer won't let me in. It's just, I was like, you know what?
I had the same thing. I came in here. I had worked on my PC earlier, and everything was fine. I don't remember what I was doing. I did the rundown. I did the rundown for the show. Then I came up here before the show to get in the studio. I'm like, I'll start preparing, reading my last notes or whatever. And I came in here and had all these error messages all over my screen. And it said, it said the USB device has malfunctioned or whatever. And I'm like, but which USB device? Which is fine if it's one thing. I thought it was my Stream Deck, but I found out that it's this. I have a USB port with like 10, I don't know, whatever, 10 outlets. And everything is plugged into it, right? Like my camera, which is why I'm on a backup camera, which is why I'm like at the little kids table and way up close today. So I'm on my backup camera because I can't zoom out. So now it's just, it's, whatever. It's my face. I nothing works. My lights are okay somehow. I thought they were plugged into it. I don't know. I got a situation. I got to swap this thing out now. It's really annoying. Yeah, I'm having computer issues too. I logged into the studio, my screen was just black, and Eli's like, "Oh no!" I'm like, "Yeah, this is where I'm at tonight, man. Like audio only, but here I am. Whatever."
Yeah, it's just been a day. It's been a day for all of us. But Chad, let's get into tonight. So where you want to start? You want to start with the fratification of sports commentary? Do you want me to explain Welcome to Plathville, or do you want me to tell you how I'm back in with the MCU? Which one?
Oh, all right. I don't know where to start. Let's do the first one. Let's talk about sports commentary. Let's do that.
Yes. Okay. So let's talk about the fratification. Okay. So do you know what I'm talking about when it comes to that?
I think so.
Some people call it like the barstool effect. I think it's the frat boy effect.
Yeah.
All these frat boys have come into sports commentary, and now we have not serious sports commentary.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
This is on the heels of whatever ESPN decided to do this week by firing Ryan Clark, one of their best commentators, by giving Pat McAfee $60 million. Then today, reports came out that they're giving Taylor Lewan and Will Compton a college football show. We also know that they have, of course, in the past have tried to get Barstool content on ESPN. They famously had PFT for like 2 episodes, and then they just were like, yeah, no, this is not what we signed up for. I just want to understand, why are we going down this road?
I truly don't know. And it's like we're giving money to people who have, you could say, interesting pasts, right?
Mm-hmm.
We don't need to get into any of that. I think and I know what we're talking about. You can certainly Google some of the people that we're talking about right now, and you could probably find what we're talking about. I don't want to get into that, but I don't know. I'm not really sure. I feel like some shows can be a little bit of fun, right? Like I don't mind like 5 to 7, maybe 10 minutes of Pat McAfee like standing at the desk and all day, whatever. That's fine. I mean, it's okay. It's different. It's an approach. It's a way to go about it. But no, I didn't expect me to do that either. It's been a whole day. I think he's all right on College Game Day. I think the dynamic between like he and Coach Saban is kind of cool. Sometimes, right? But then like sometimes he just like he doesn't know when. Like sometimes it's okay to just shut up, right? And I certainly could probably follow my own advice too. But he's just always like sometimes the loudmouth is funny. Sometimes when you say the thing and you're not supposed to say it at that time or whatever, that's pretty funny. But then when you keep droning on that bit right over and over, and Pat McAfee does an okay job of like he's prepared. I mean, he never like doesn't. I don't know. It doesn't ever look like he doesn't know what he's talking about, right? He does okay. It's just a lot, man. It's just the whole. I don't know. Like you said, it's like a frat party, and that was cool when I was 18, 19, 20 years old or whatever. But I don't know. It's a lot.
It is. The funny part is, I actually randomly. Okay, so this is how I used to consume sports commentary. Okay, I used to be a deep follower of these like Barstool types. I've never been a Barstool fan. I've never been a Dave Portnoy fan. I've
No.
always thought he was a little weird. I
Yeah.
thought he was a little out there. I think he's still out there. I think he's just, to me, he's not a great person, right?
No.
But I
Yeah.
used to follow like this one site called Busted Coverage,
Yeah.
and it was a crazy site. I learned a lot that I shouldn't have on that site at a very young age. But to me, it was like the edgier side. It was like them, and then this other site called Therese Owens. Like those two sites to me
Remember that? Yeah.
were just like they were pushing the envelope, but they weren't doing it like how Barstool does it in a very not fun way. And
Yeah.
I remember on Busted Coverage, I think it was right after Peyton Manning won his second Super Bowl. They had a clip, and it was like Indiana Colts pace punter does stand up, and I'm like, huh? That's how I learned about Pat McAfee, because I don't know if people know this. Pat McAfee literally used to do stand up. Like
Yeah.
in the season, he used to do stand up comedy. He was actually very good at it. I
Yeah.
don't understand why he like decided to stop doing it, but he was very, very good at it. So
Well, he probably wasn't getting $65 million to do stand up, I would guess.
yeah,
But that may be one reason.
yeah, and even he used to be with Barstool. He went
Yeah.
with Barstool, then he went with DAZN Sports, and now he's with ESPN. And I'm like, I used to watch his show. I used to be like a faithful watcher, and I was like, I liked his perspective because he was a player that nobody really cared about.
Yeah. He had some funny highlights of like, hitting people or whatever but that's it. Yeah.
Yeah. And he would give like funny anecdotes like that. The story he used to tell about Troy Polamalu, how he was like, oh, I'm going to throw a touchdown in the game. And then Troy Polamalu winds up in the slot, the one game that I could do it. So it slowly became from that to now, whatever I feel like his show is just slop. I feel like it's just regurgitated slop. That's just like, oh, like, I can't even like consume it. And then of course the Aaron Rodgers of it all. I really don't care for the Aaron Rodgers at all.
Yeah.
And that's hard for me to say, because a couple years ago I was like, you know what, this guy Aaron Rodgers is different.
Yeah.
No. Pre-COVID Aaron Rodgers would be so disappointed in post-COVID Aaron Rodgers.
Think
He
so?
really would. And then the other part. Okay, Will Compton and Taylor Lewan. This is not an Ohio State bias, but I do not like Taylor Lewan.
Well, no. He's a terrible person. Like he's the guy with the pat. That's what I'm talking about. He's done some terrible things. I don't think that when you've done something like that, I get it. Some people deserve a second chance or whatever, but I don't think it's a good idea to put him in front. You're forcing him out. It's a bad look. It's a really bad look. I'm just gonna say it. And again, not an Ohio State bias. There are plenty of Ohio State players that I do not think should be talking in sports media. Has nothing to do with Michigan. It's just the person himself. That's it.
Yeah, and I'm just like, it's like, I'm gonna say something. It's the mediocre white man effect. Okay.
Yeah.
There are mediocre white men that are just constantly getting these advantages. And it's like, I would much rather hear from Ryan Clark or Amina Kimes or Dominique Foxworth or even a Bomani Jones. I used to unfortunately say Stephen A. Smith, but he's kind of like, he's gone way off the deep end. Like ESPN over the years has had this like really deep talent, and now they're just putting out this like regurgitated frat boy content, and it's like, I don't even want to watch it. I don't even want to watch this.
Yeah, I blame doom scrolling on for this. It's you get your information now 30 seconds to a minute at a time, and it doesn't have to be professional and it doesn't have to be well put together. It just has to be in front of you. And I think it's like, well, ESPN's like, well, hey, I mean, if we can bring all the TikTok people over and they'll sit here for an hour and watch Pat McAfee stand up and, I don't know, whatever. I'm not going to do it again, but it's pretty uncomfortable, to be honest with you. But well, if that's what it's going to take, people are going to come and watch this, and then we can put out all the short form clips, and they're going to get 1 million views a piece. Let's give all this guy the money. Nobody cares, and I don't mean that. I don't agree with this, but nobody cares about Carl Ravitch doing a deep dive on, the team from Roanoke, whatever, in the Little League World Series, how they had to sell baked goods to get there, whatever, like. And that's what Carl Ravitch was so good at, like the finding the human side of all these stories, Little League World Series, whatever he covered. He and yeah, I think we're losing that a little bit for, like you said, just the surface stuff, just the yelling and screaming at the camera, and the antics and whatever, a new T-shirt or something. Whatever. It's just, yeah, it's kind of annoying a little bit to me. I'll be honest with you, it's tough.
It's the clip farming.
Yeah.
You know what clip farming is? Like, how when you're online and like you'll be on Twitter and then it'll automatically jump to another video and you're like, why did it jump to another video? And the video is something ridiculous.
Yeah.
Or arguing in the comments. That's what they want. They want the clip farming of like, let's just clip this, put it out there. A bunch of people can take this content, regurgitate it, a bunch of bot sites, and that's where all of this like vitriol and hate comes from, especially in like the space that ESPN is operating in.
It lends credibility to the dead internet theory. It's like it's all artificial, interaction. It's terrible.
It really is. And it really, honestly, I know where it started to go wrong. I really do know where it started to go wrong. The day they decided to stop doing ESPN the magazine is when it went wrong. When they stopped doing ESPN the magazine is when ESPN just was like, you know what, let's just go full tilt on this side of just terribleness.
Yeah.
I love ESPN the magazine.
Yeah, it was good. It was good content. It was the long form stuff. It was the deep dives. It was journalism,
Rookies.
Yeah. This is not journalism anymore. This is yelling about whatever topic is trending on TikTok and Twitter for an hour, and then short form clipping all that stuff and putting it out there so it can trend on TikTok and Twitter for another 24 hours until something else comes up, and then you can do the same thing tomorrow. And I'm not saying that there's not some talent there in one way or another. I mean, I get it. You got to be good at standing and yelling or whatever. But like I said, College Game Day, I find him somewhat entertaining on College Game Day, but I cannot watch the Pat McAfee show. And I'm sorry. I just can't.
No, I understand. I also can't watch it. Like I said, I used to be when he first started doing the show, when he first retired from the NFL, it was a very good show. It was an insight into what the people didn't know. Now it's just become corporate slop.
Yeah. And why is AJ Hawk on that show? AJ Hawk spends a lot of time just going.
It makes no sense. He didn't play for the Colts. He played for Ohio State. Yeah. Pat McAfee literally played for West Virginia. And I'm like.
I like AJ Hawk as a player. I mean, he was a great player. I just don't really understand what he's doing on that show. I just don't understand. I
think he's supposed to be the straight man, but even then, it's like, okay, like, what's going on? What's going on?
I don't know. I have no idea. But I agree.
When we come back, Chad, I'm going to explain to you the phenomenon that is Welcome to Plathville.
Okay.
Have you ever heard of it?
I mean, I've heard those words. Yes, I've heard those words.
I'm going to explain the phenomenon that is Welcome to Plathville. Okay. Later on, we're going to talk about my descent back into the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Okay.
But we're going to go to a quick break here, and you're watching us here on Inside Edge Network. We'll be back.
Key On Sports is the leader in Ohio high school athletic coverage in written, print, and video streaming. From the latest news and results and written content to the high school football game of the week every Friday, Key On Sports has you covered. The vision of 15-time published author Vince McKee has become the most trusted site in Ohio high school athletic news. From podcasts to player profiles, Key On Sports is your one-stop for all of it. Visit them today at keyonsports.com or on YouTube at Key On Sports. Check out their socials on Twitter and Facebook as well.
Clean energy, bold flavors, and no jitters. See why people won't shut up about Dubby. Clean energy, no jitters or crash. Whether you're starting your workday or getting ready to exercise, Dubby Energy helps you lock in and focus. With over 15 flavors to choose from, you can't miss. Order Dubby Energy right now by using the QR code on your screen and use the promo code INSIDEEDGE10 to receive 10% off your order. Dubby Energy, your energy-focused sponsor of the Inside Edge Network, Cleveland digital leader. Discover our collection of body mists made with clean, minimal ingredients. Handcrafted with natural essential oils and clean ingredients, they offer a natural alternative to synthetic fragrances. Perfect for sensitive skin and those seeking clean, mindful self-care, and the perfect gift for you or your special someone. Courtesy of Alley Rose Fragrances. First-time customers, use that promo code INSIDEEDGE20 to receive 20% off your order. AlleyRoseFragrances.com, a proud sponsor of the Inside Edge Network, Cleveland's digital leader. Whether searching for a baseball autographed by your favorite World Series slugger, a signed football by an iconic Hall of Famer, or the jersey of a world-famous soccer star, you've come to the right place. Here at SportsMemorabilia.com, the web's leading source of authentic sports memorabilia, you'll find more than 500,000 authentic products from nearly every professional sports league, team, and players. Not only will you find your next prized sports possession with ease thanks to superb customer service and tremendous site experience, you'll have the satisfaction and peace of mind that every product listed comes complete with a certificate of authenticity and is fully backed by the SportsMemorabilia.com lifetime authenticity guarantee. Go to SportsMemorabilia.com by using the QR code on your screen right now. SportsMemorabilia.com, a proud sponsor of the Inside Edge Podcast Network, Cleveland's digital leader. Find us on InsideEdgeNetwork.com for the latest information on your favorite shows, personalities, and network partners. Plus, guess what? We have a merch shop. That's right, we have network polos, t-shirts, champion jackets, hats, and bottles. Rep the network. Every purchase supports independent sports and entertainment media. Use the QR code on your screen right now to check out InsideEdgeNetwork.com. That's InsideEdgeNetwork.com. So, guys, awesome show today on Unfiltered. Got into a lot, including the situation over in Put-in-Bay. Any updates, of course, we'll have them for you over on our Twitter. Just search Unfiltered216 or our Facebook page, Unfiltered with Kyle Cornell. It's tragic that happened over in Put-in-Bay in the overnight hours going into today. Also talked about this new group. I shouldn't say new, they've been around for a few years, but People's Budget Cleveland. Great conversation with Jake Underwood about that, too. Make sure you guys check that out tomorrow. Will he, won't he? The LeBron Watch continues. And our unveiling of the meme of the week you guys submitted. We have the top three. That tomorrow right here, Unfiltered, 5 p.m., all along the Inside Edge Network. I will see you at 5. 5.
Okay, welcome back. I think you have a lot of listeners. Welcome.
I mean, I've heard the words. I'm sorry. I've heard the words. That's the best I got. That's pretty good, though. That's pretty good McAfee. That's
Pretty decent.
yeah.
I usually,
10 million, right? That's fine. I'd like to double A after the show. That's fine.
but yeah, no. So
No, I have not watched it though. I have not seen it.
okay. So first of all, it's a show on TLC.
Okay. All right.
It's been on now for 8 seasons.
Okay.
And it takes place in a place called Cairo, Georgia. And there's a big family called the Plaths, right? I think they have like 12 or 13 kids. They have a lot of kids, right? And their biggest thing is that they have never done things that a normal society would do.
Okay.
So they don't celebrate holidays. They don't celebrate birthdays. They don't drink pop. They don't watch TV. They don't go to the movies. And all of a sudden, they've now decided to integrate into society a little bit.
So they're feral or what?
No, they seem like people. They just were super religious, right? Right.
Okay.
So the first season is all about like introducing them. The mom and the dad, Kim and Barry, are kind of weird. And we learn that Kim and Barry are not all the way there. Just they're not all the way there.
Okay.
The oldest son, his name is Ethan. He got married, and his wife is sort of trying to integrate him into a part of society. So on camera, she like records him trying a Coca-Cola for the first time. Because that's how deep it is, right?
Okay.
And then it's after him, there's a brother named Micah. There's he has multiple sisters. One of them is named Hosanna.
Okay.
The other one is named, there's Hosanna, Mariah, and Lydia. And then it's Ethan, Micah, and I think Jed. I think so. I don't know.
You gotta have a Jed. If you're gonna be like you gotta have a Jed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So again, the show's been on for 8 seasons, been on for 8 years, right?
Okay.
The most insane thing is that these people keep moving around the country. From Georgia, they've all lived in Florida at one point, Minnesota, Montana, California. The sister Mariah, one day we all randomly just were like, why is she wearing wigs? Come to find out she had alopecia. Nobody knew. Just randomly just started wearing wigs. But everything that this family does is insane.
Okay.
Do you want to know the most insane thing that happened?
What is it? It's holding my random Pat McAfee thing.
So their sister Lydia, she got married last season, not this season, last season, right?
Okay. All right.
She meets a guy. His name is, she's the third oldest.
Okay. All right.
And she meets a guy. His name is Zach. Yeah, his name is Zach. And none of them knew him. And then all of a sudden, they meet him the day they get engaged.
Okay.
They then proceed to ask him if he was gay.
Okay.
They then proceed to ruin their sister's wedding because they all get into a physical fight so bad that one of them eventually will need a nose job.
That's pretty bad. All right. Okay.
And then when they're confronted about it, this past season, literally, they're like, well, we didn't know him that well, so what were we supposed to do? Huh? The mom left the dad at one point. Oh, they're divorced now. She leaves the dad and she goes and lives on a houseboat with her boyfriend.
Okay.
Again, and she makes it seem like, oh, I've lived this whole life where I haven't done anything, where I've been, come to find out she was normal. She was normal, and then she got sucked into a religion, and then this religion told her to do all of this stuff, right? Essentially, they were in a cult. The dad's super weird. He always has like a weird smile on. He literally is like the creepiest person, like bar none.
Yeah, I'm looking at the family here. They kind of look. It's almost reminiscent of like the Malfoys. Like they kind of look like they could be like related to the Malfoys.
Mm-hmm. All blonde.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. Okay, all right,
Mm-hmm.
all right, okay.
The brother is named Jed. I just remembered it.
Okay. Wait, what was the thing you said? There's a plane took off right when you. What did you said something? What happened?
The brother's name isn't Jed. It's Isaac.
Oh, it's not Jed, but it's the very close Isaac. Okay, I can see where those two sound basically the same.
It's like, I knew it was a weird name, but I couldn't think of what it was.
I was like, what happened? I thought you said, you were like, it's not Jed, it's something happened. And I was like, well, wait. It looked like she said 2 syllables. Okay. So Isaac. All right.
He's even crazy. He broke up with his girlfriend, and then
Because she thought his name was Jed until he was like, that's not my, what do you? Yeah.
said she was moving too fast, and she was like, "Huh?" He was like, "I broke up with you because we were moving too fast," and she was like, "I didn't think we were moving that fast." Okay.
The front seat of the car with you, but okay, all right, whatever.
When I tell you, this show sometimes will have me just looking at them and being like, you know what? I say sometimes my life is like crazy. My life isn't crazy. I'm pretty normal. These people are out there.
So this is like Little House on the Prairie meets what?
It's like if you put the Duggars in random Georgia and then we're like, hey, everything you've ever been taught, just rebel against it. Rebel against it, right?
Duggars and Bankhead. I love it. All right, let's.
Yeah, essentially. Yeah, essentially. Like, wait, you know who the Duggars are?
I do.
Okay, because I was gonna do a deep dive on them on one episode, but no, we don't need to do a deep dive on them.
I think we're all good. I think we're all good on that. We're all
no.
We're okay.
Yeah, just imagine the Duggar family in Georgia, and all the girls just go off the deep end, and they just start doing crazy stuff.
All right.
Like again, the sister. So the sister.
It's like in real life, because all the guys in the Duggar family do all the crazy stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay. So like Lydia, she also saved her first kiss for the altar, first time after she got married, and they all were like, "What? What are you talking about?" Now, mind you, Ethan was married and has been getting divorced for 4 years and won't divorce his wife, even though she has tried to divorce him for 4 years.
How does Jed Isaac feel about this?
He's just there. He's just there. He's the one that's there.
We don't even know his name. He's just he's fine.
But Mariah, she's crazy. She has lied on every single one of her brother's girlfriends. Ethan's former wife, she's claimed that she was stealing, but she was like, I didn't steal from you. She was like, but I put out this song and we put your information down for you to get the royalties, and you got all the royalties. And she's like, yeah, and I sent them to you because you didn't have a bank account, because you don't know how to open a bank account.
Oh my. Please tell me there's an episode where they all do dating profiles.
The dad does. The dad goes, yeah, Barry, he I think it was just this past season, he gets set up with a matchmaker. Like he goes to a professional matchmaker and he goes on a bunch of dates.
Okay. All right.
Like the mom, Kim, she is out there. Like when I say out there to where you're like, whoa, lady, you should not have had kids.
Okay.
At all. Like living on a houseboat. You have more kids, like, because they have a ton of kids, and she moved all her kids to a damn houseboat.
That's it. Okay. That's something.
It's stupid television, but I can't stop watching it because I literally am like, it's like one of those TV shows you put on to pass the time, and then you'll hear something and you're starting, you'll be like, did I just hear that? Did I just hear you say you left your girlfriend at your grandparents' house because you were mad that you couldn't move back to Georgia? Huh? And then
it can't be that bad. I mean, if it's gone on for 8 seasons, somebody's watching it. It can't be that bad, right?
Yeah, and then you'll be doing something else, and then you'll be like, "What do you mean the girlfriend made up that the other girlfriend had an OnlyFans and she only did it because she hated the family so much? What are you talking about?" Like that's how crazy the show is.
That's how I react when I hear your lore drops. When I'm not on the show and I'm like, wait a minute, did she 3 years between? Okay, all right, I'll hear it out. I'll let it play out. All right.
I'm so embarrassed about that one. That one is again. We said we were going to talk about. Okay, let's briefly hit on my decision making. Okay, I know I have bad decision making, you guys. All right. There's no new lore drop. There's not going to be one for a while. Okay. But we did talk about how I have terrible decision making skills last night. Yeah. And I know that I do. Okay.
You live and learn. As long as if you're learning from all these bad decisions, Autumn, that's really all that matters. That's okay. You're gonna make some bad decisions, right? You're gonna do the wrong thing sometimes, or every time, whatever.
The wrong thing could be, continuously getting revenge on a man that ghosted me 10 years ago. Keeping him on the hook. Or it could be, just me like moving on.
Yeah.
But at least I'm not as crazy as the Plass.
I'll give you that.
Who, I promise you, this is a real thing that they did. I promise you, this is a real thing. They recently took a vacation together to Montana. No, not this. No.
Okay.
The mom had all of her friends and her kids roast her on purpose.
I mean, that's cool if you're Tom Brady or like Kevin Hart or something, but I don't know if that's what you want to do as a family who's not really integrated into like normal society.
Mm-mm.
That's a big step. I think that's maybe a little too far. That's a little too far.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Again, a family who up until and then today's on the one I was watching today, the third oldest daughter, Lydia, was like, "Yeah, we didn't celebrate Christmas, huh?" She was like, "Yeah, I never had a Christmas. It's my first Christmas."
Are they? You said they're very religious. Does it say what religion they are at all?
No, it never explains. But I'm like the most religious people I know love Christmas. Christmas is their jam. It is when I say they go.
I grew up in school with a couple of people who were Jehovah's Witnesses, and they didn't celebrate. They would sometimes leave the room when we did certain things. They would just sit back in the corner and. They didn't necessarily look like super happy or whatever. I don't know. I mean, I don't know how that goes, but yeah.
Well, they didn't. So this is the thing. They didn't go to normal school. They were all homeschooled. That's even worse. That's why it's even worse. Because they're not even, like when I say not integrated into society, not integrated into society whatsoever.
Gotcha. Okay. Some awkward anatomy and biology lessons probably going on there.
That's why one of them is literally in the middle of the divorce. Another one has been in a toxic relationship with several older men. Another one's ex-girlfriend constantly played. She was funny. Constantly played. Another one is in the middle of both a breakup and divorce. Insane. Insane show.
It sounds like the 2026 dating scene a little bit, though.
A little bit.
All right.
When we come back, we will talk about my return to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I will give you a review on Daredevil Born Again.
Okay.
Because I finished it yesterday and I need to talk about it because I'm back. I'm back on the wagon. We'll talk about some upcoming releases, talk about some things. I'll give you my good spiral and my bad spiral. But we'll be back here in just a few after these messages.
Fanatics isn't just our name, it's who we are. Loyal, passionate fans dedicated to our favorite teams and to the sports we love. That's why we're honored to be able to offer fans the world's largest collection of official sports apparel and sports jerseys from all leagues, teams, and players you love. We feature a wide selection of gear from every league, including the NFL, MLB, NBA, NHL, and NCAA merchandise, which allows us to serve fans of football, baseball, hockey, basketball, lacrosse, soccer, golf, and, well, everything else that gets your heart pumping. Go to fanatics.com by using the QR code on your screen right now to celebrate your teams. That's fanatics.com, a proud sponsor of the Inside Edge Network, Cleveland's digital leader.
Small business owners are superheroes, but nowadays running your business means doing so inside your shop and on social media. That's why you should make Omega Video Marketing your sidekick.
With a decade of content creation experience, I create dynamic, informative, and fun videos for your specific social needs that will increase brand awareness, get you more followers, and keep your social pages and websites current and fresh.
I offer flexible pricing and turn times and will work with you to understand your brand and your story. All of that comes from the heart. My award-winning expertise is just the cherry on top. So let's get connected. After all, your brand is the alpha and my expertise is the omega.
Discover our collection of handcrafted candles. That's right, every product is thoughtfully created in small batches free from harmful toxins for mindful everyday indulgence. Our candles are hand-poured in coconut soy wax with natural wood wicks, offering a long-lasting burn and rich fragrances. Create a cozy, safe ambiance for your home with candles from Alley Rose Fragrances. First-time customers use the promo code InsideEdge20 to receive 20% off your order. AlleyRoseFragrances.com, proud sponsor of the Inside Edge Podcast Network. Mosser Moments Photography is a husband and wife wedding photography team based in Cleveland, owned and operated by Inside Edge Network's very own Ryan Mosser and his wife, Hallie. For the past 10 years, they've captured more than 100 weddings across Northeast Ohio and beyond, always working together as a true two-person team. Their style centers on authentic, emotional storytelling, documenting the real moments between two people in love and creating images that feel natural, comfortable, and true to the couple. Rooted in Northern Ohio but inspired by their travels, Ryan and Hallie bring a warm, personal approach to every wedding day. Their work blends experience, consistency, and a genuine passion for helping couples relive their best day through timeless photography. Learn more at MosserMomentsPhotography.com by using the QR code on your screen right now. MosserMomentsPhotography.com, a proud sponsor of the Inside Edge Network, Cleveland's digital leader.
Man, we are so excited. It is almost the week. It is almost time for Moon Bash, which we'll have here on our network Saturday at 1 o'clock here on the Inside Edge Network. But before then, we have Midnight Run coming up later on tonight. Last night, people been on my case. Because I said I'd rather have James Harden on the Cavaliers than Kyrie Irving. I'm not talking about talent. I'm talking about availability. I'm talking about the fact that Kyrie Irving has not participated, has not played in 60 games or more since 2019, except for one time. One season has he played in 60 games or more since 2019. You trust he's going to be available coming off of torn ACLs? Hey, LeBron wants Kyrie on this team. Come on now. He's going to spend more time at the Cleveland Clinic than he would with the Cleveland Cavaliers. So I don't know if that's a good idea. We're going to hear from other towns' perspectives as we go around the dial. Are other cities sick of waiting on LeBron, or they're sitting back kicking their feet? We'll get perspective on that. Plus, do you need this quarterback battle between Shedeur Sanders and Deshaun Watson to drag all the way to week one, or would you rather have a decision made pretty quickly? How about after the first preseason game? We'll talk about that and a lot more. I'm sure we got news. Oh, we got a pound cake with wings. We're going to show that to you coming up tonight. Midnight Run, tonight at midnight, right here on the Inside Edge Network.
I personally like that because he went Olin Mills at the end. He was like,
Stop. What? Like, you were clearly saying.
Hey, real quick, I'm just gonna chime in. I have no thoughts on what you're about to talk about. I will just say, get off his back a little bit, guys. He's
have people been on his case? He said he wanted get off Double A's case.
It was first of all, the way it started, funny. It just was floating.
No, he was making sure it started, Autumn.
Oh, I didn't expect that. I was like, is this broke?
in fairness, because people obviously don't see what we see behind the scenes, but I clicked. Here I am. I clicked the buttons while I'm behind the scenes. I hit the button, and Autumn leaned in because she didn't hear anything, and her face just started laughing. And then Chad was over there, and Chad was confused, and then Chad stood up and started yelling, and it just got really crazy. But look, back to you guys. All I'm saying is he's tired, man. Okay, he's running at midnight every single night. The guy is trying to get some sleep. Okay, maybe Double A should be in the Marvel universe. Maybe he should be like Dr. Sleepy or something. Back to you guys.
Oh, what happened? It was the way it started. I'm like, why did it freeze on his face?
Well, what's funny is, okay, so when Eli first presented it, I saw him bring it up, and it was on the bottom. You can see everything in the studio here.
Yeah.
If there's a video that's presented it, we can see on the bottom. You can't see that, but we can see it. And so the promo comes up, and I was like, "Oh, Double A's in," and he was like, and I was like, "Why is he seem like? Is he disappointed in me? Like what?" I'm like, "Oh, that's the promo. That's not even Double A. Okay, I'm good now. I'm good. I'm all right."
Oh my god, that was the funniest thing I've ever seen. Because then you can clearly tell he didn't cut the last part, and he was trying to end the.
It was the Olin Mills photo studio at the end. I like that. He was like,
Ooh, okay, I'm okay now. I'm okay now. First of all, let me just tell y'all what he's talking about. Atlanta just decided to randomly create something called the lemon pepper pound cake.
"Does it fly?" He said it had wings.
So they're famous for, like, specifically Atlanta, different parts of Atlanta are famous for lemon pepper flavor wings, right?
Okay, all right.
And I don't know why somebody decided to create lemon pepper wings on a pound cake.
I blame the Platts. I mean, they're already doing too much, right?
Oh my god. Okay.
Gotta be them.
Let me get back to what I was going to talk about. Oh my god. I've been in tears all day. This has been the funniest day for me. Something happened at work that was this funny.
Oh no.
I can't. Oh my god. Well, I'm gonna tell you right now. I was in a meeting. Somebody was dead silent, farting so loud.
Oh no. I swear to you, Autumn, I am not kidding. I'm immature. I'm 47 going on 14. I was just gonna ask you, I was gonna say, was it a fart?
It was so loud, and my boss just goes, "Ooh, does somebody's tummy hurt?" Person who farted didn't say excuse me, nothing, just kept it moving. I'm like, what? I questioned it a little bit, and I'm trying so hard, but I couldn't help it. I just was laughing the entire rest of the meeting because it was so. She said, "What's else in your tummy?"
Oh my God. I used to work in an office setting, Autumn, and there's a lot of stuff going on, a lot of people talking, a lot of noise. And my one buddy, okay, so he's sitting back there and I hear him or whatever. And he sneezes once or whatever, and some time goes by or whatever. Maybe like 5 minutes goes by. And I hear him go, "Oh," right in the corner. And he sneezes. And right at the end of the sneeze, there is like this unmistakable sound, right? And I'm like, that was him. That was him. So I called his extension. I was like, "Hey, you all right, man?" And he's like, "Yeah, well, you smarted." And he was like, "I did what?" "You smarted. Are you okay, man? Do you need to run to the bathroom?" He's like, I did. I'm like, "No, I'm pretty sure it was you. If not, it was perfect timing, man. Someone timed up their fart with your sneeze, and it was perfect. I mean, it was awesome. I'm a big fan of fart."
It was a dead silent. It was like, what?
They were like, no. There it goes. Someone's tummy hurt. I almost forgot.
And I swear, I just couldn't keep it together for the rest of the week. I was like, this. I had to keep my head down the entire rest of the time. I couldn't look at nobody because I was like, this is so bad.
Like, I would rather them just think that I'm asleep.
And like what's even worse is that because there was like less than 10 of us in this meeting, we knew who it was. So she tried to cover it up with a cough, and I'm like, what are you doing?
Oh no.
My God, this is so the double A doing that. I was like, this has just been the funniest day. This has just been a hilarious day.
It's been a wild one. I will give you that. It's been a crazy day. I'll give you that.
Okay.
Okay. What were we were going to talk about something.
We're going to talk about the fact that I finished Marvel's Daredevil Born Again.
That's right.
Season 2, okay?
Yes.
So, okay, Chad, have you ever watched Daredevil?
I feel like I've seen the first Daredevil. I don't know that I ever saw the second one, though.
Okay.
There was a time we went through the whole run of Marvel movies, and I don't remember where we left off, but we obviously left off somewhere, but I'm pretty up to date, so I feel like I would have seen it, though.
Okay, so I gotta give you a little bit of backstory. So Daredevil, so Marvel, I'm gonna just condense it. Marvel went broke in the 90s.
Okay.
So they couldn't create their own TV studio or film studio.
Gotcha.
So they just had to siphon off all these characters to different studios. One of those characters was Daredevil. Fox made the terrible Daredevil. Right?
Yeah.
Years later, they got the rights back because Fox didn't want to do anything with Daredevil. So then Marvel was like, hey, we still need some partnerships with other studios. So their TV studio was completely separated from their movie studio.
Okay.
TV studio was like, hey, let's go to, they had shows on ABC, Hulu, and Netflix. And so Netflix was their edgier, more R-rated content that they could cuss, they could show a little bit more, they could do a little bit more. And so one of the shows they had on there was Daredevil.
Okay.
It ran for 4 seasons. All 4 seasons to me, immaculate. Great television. Okay.
Right.
Had me on the edge of my seat. There's a scene in the first season where it is a one-shot fight hallway scene where there are no cuts.
Really? Okay, that's impressive. Okay, that's cool.
So then Marvel Television gets folded back into Marvel Studios, so they cancel all the Netflix shows. Heartbroken. Then Disney Plus comes along, and the conversation happens of like, are you going to bring back Daredevil or any of the street level heroes because we really like them? And Marvel was like, maybe we will, maybe we won't. They bring Daredevil back in Spider-Man. What was the one before this one?
I lose track, to be honest with you.
It's not Far From Home. It's what the hell is this one?
No Way Home?
Yes, No Way Home.
Yeah.
Yes. They bring him back for a cameo in No Way Home and essentially say, hey, he's back in the MCU.
Okay.
Then they give him a TV show and they call it Daredevil Born Again, right? Now, mind you, I have watched every single thing that Marvel has put out.
Okay.
Ever since they became Marvel Studios.
Okay.
I had to take a break. Because it just got to the point where it was like some of the stuff was just so good. Some of it was like, eh. Yeah. None of it has been bad. I will say this. Everybody keeps saying this. Everything is bad. None of it has been horrendous, okay? Because I did watch Flashpoint in theaters, and that to me is an offense to everyone who watches movies. All right?
All right.
Flashpoint Paradox that DC put out is an offense to anyone who has ever sat down and watched a comic book movie. Okay?
Some of the runs they took at Superman were pretty bad too. Like all the different Superman movies. There were a couple that were okay.
It was so bad.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna calm down. Because I could do a whole show on why that whole thing didn't work out. But had to take a break from it after the Thunderbolts last year. And I think Marvel themselves took a bit of a break, right? So they put out Wonder Man earlier this year. That's going to be my next watch. Okay. And then right after Wonder Man, they announced Daredevil Born Again Season 2. Now, I watched Season 1. Season 1 was very good. Okay. It kind of picked up right where the Netflix show left off of, and it was just really, really good. So I because there's no more Love Island for another like month. I'm like, I need something to watch, so I watched
You
it.
got all the social media feed, you got all the built in.
Look, I told y'all the off season of Love Island, it goes crazy sometimes, but it's just been boring, and I've just been like, I need to watch something. Right. So I picked up Daredevil again, watched it in 3 days, and I'm like, all right, I'm back. I'm back. I'm excited.
Okay. My son is really excited for this movie that he can't watch. He's not old enough yet. It's a little too intense for him, man. He struggles with intense scenes of like, I don't know. I sound like a movie critic, Peril or whatever. But yeah, he struggles with that. He's the good and evil, whatever. When things go bad in the movie, he's like, I don't like this movie. I don't know why. He gets up and runs away. So a little too.
Mom was probably traumatizing for him then.
Well, I don't think we haven't forayed into that. What's funny is we've watched all the animated ones though, even the ones that are a little bit. I mean, they're probably a little bit older. I can't remember what the show was that came out. It was on Disney, I think. It was on Disney Plus.
The Spider-Man TV show.
Yeah, the new animated one. It was really good.
The one that they just put out last year. It's called Brand New Day.
Yeah, Brand New Day. It was really good. And he liked that. It's like he can deal with that in an animated form in some movies. Like Spider-Man stuff, he's okay. But we watched what did we watch? He watched I want to say it was Hoppers or something. And there was like a scene where something went kind of bad and he did not take it well. And I was like, buddy, it's gonna work out, man. Like, just give it a chance. You know what I mean? Like, come back. And then it got a little bit worse before it got better. So he didn't believe. He was like, you lied to me. You know what I mean? You said it was going to get better and it got worse. I'm like, well, it'll end up okay though. So yeah, he struggles with that a little bit. But for some reason with the animated Spider-Man stuff, he's okay. Like he's watched the the Spider-Verse. He's seen all those movies. He loves those. Those are fantastic.
And he struggled because as a grown adult, that last Spider-Verse movie had me wanting to literally punch the movie screen.
Yeah.
Especially off. Oh my God.
Yeah, he's okay with that.
But yeah, no, so I'm back in because I was like, okay, if they can make this, and so now all I have to watch is Wonder Man, which actually got nominated for an Emmy.
Okay.
X-Men 97 season 2. If you ever watched the X-Men TV show of the 90s,
mm-hmm.
They essentially rebooted it a couple years ago. Fantastic. Okay. Fantastic television. And then there's a one shot of the Punisher. Now the Punisher is going to be in the new Spider-Man movie. So I'm very curious on how the version of the Punisher that's in the Spider-Man movie is the version of the Punisher that's in this one shot. Okay. But I'm just kind of excited because then I'm like thinking, because I like the behind the scenes because Tom Holland said that this is a part of the MCU, but it has no effect on what's going on in the MCU. Okay, so I'm like, all right, so then how does Doomsday come into play? Because like half these characters aren't in Doomsday, but like Doomsday is it's supposed to be like a rewrite of the universe because we know Secret Wars is coming up. See, this is where my brain goes, right?
Right.
My brain just is like jump 3 steps ahead, even though I'm like, I just need to watch it. I wish I could be a casual viewer and be like, ooh, this is so great. But I'm like, no, how does this affect Steve Rogers? How did Steve Rogers even return? He was an old man last time we saw him.
Right. What's going to happen? Yeah, he was living life. He was happy, right? He went on and he moved on with his life. And
even then, I'm still confused about that. How did he turn old? He was 100 years old in the damn movies and he didn't age. And how did he just magically age in 30 seconds?
Well, I think he stopped taking his Captain America steroids or something. I don't know. I thought about that too. Like, why did they just suddenly stop? Like, why is he not this like physical? I guess he psychologically moved on and his body was like, you know what? It's time. It's time. Let's age 40 years in 5 minutes. We're done. Let's go.
But even then it was like, okay, so then he went and lived in the past. Okay, so he went and lived in the past. All right. He was, look, everything about Captain America somehow like makes me mad, but also I'm like, I can't stop thinking about it because I fully 100% hate Captain America, the first Avenger, because there is a gigantic plot hole in the middle of the movie.
Okay.
Do you know what the plot hole is?
Not offhand. No, I can't think of what it would be.
So the plot hole is so towards the end of the movie, he's fighting the Red Skull, right?
Mhm.
So when he's fighting the Red Skull, the Tesseract drops out of the plane because it literally burns through the plane,
Okay.
drops into the ocean, right? Couple scenes later, like 20 minutes later, Steve, no, the Red Skull is like, no, okay. I got this now. I got it. This is I got it. Red Skull tries to pick up the Tesseract, goes into the Tesseract. Tesseract falls into the water. Steve realizes plane is going to go boom somewhere, so he needs to land it. So he decides to crash himself into the water, right?
Like you do.
Somehow, some way, they find the Tesseract, but Steve is not that far away, and they don't find him for 70 years.
Yeah, I don't know about all that. Maybe the currents, Autumn. I don't know.
No, it makes no sense because then when they find him, he's frozen, and I'm like, when they go and find the Tesseract, nothing is frozen.
Wasn't that cold?
It wasn't that cold. So then I'm like, okay, so that's why like that movie makes me mad because I'm like, it makes no sense. The ending makes no sense because in order for him to be like, he was literally right there. He was right there.
They got to a point with Captain America. They're like, what are we gonna do? we gotta think of something quick, and it didn't make sense.
By him coming back and looking young, but then at the end of Endgame, he was old as hell. Makes no sense. And I'm like, this is why I like Captain America Winter Soldier is to me the perfect comic book movie just in general. But then everything else they've done with that, I'm like, what are we doing? What are we doing?
We gotta talk about where Deadpool fits into all this. We can't do it tonight. We're running out of time now. But I like, how does Deadpool got like that's he's got his own thing now. Which by the way, Eli's telling me to keep talking about Deadpool for hours, so I'm gonna go on. I'm pretty sure that's what that meant. I think that means just keep talking. No, we'll talk about it another time. We'll get into Deadpool another time, though. We'll do that.
All right, I'm gonna give you my good spiral and bad spiral before we bring Double A on. Good spiral. Stud Buds this weekend are doing a 72-hour live stream of the WNBA weekend.
Okay.
So far, so good. I've been cracking up at all the clips that have come out. They are already lit, and it's not even like 12 hours into the like live stream. Everybody's lit already.
Okay.
So that's my good spiral. Follow the Stud Buds all weekend. Bad spiral. Anything associated with Sophie Cunningham. I don't go down that rabbit hole. I don't like her. I don't think anyone should like her. She's really not a great person. She's not even a good basketball player. She scores 2 points a game with 2 rebounds.
No me bounds.
Yeah. So that's my good spiral and bad spiral. Double A. You want to come on real quick? Just want to understand. Like, it froze on your face, and then
What was that?
it froze on your face, and then you just went.
I thought I edited it. I thought the promo was edited.
No,
Never mind.
it was not.
It was edited. It was the perfect Olin Mills photo studio ending. You were like,
You looked off, and you were clearly trying to hit end recording.
he was posing. That's a pose. What are you talking about?
So can we go? We'll go behind we'll break the fourth wall. Why is the end recording button all the way over there?
Why is everything all the way over there? All the way down there and up there. Come on.
When I tape these are as best as this could be when I tape these at 2 a.m. As good as it could be. It's like, man, that's a damn good take.
You got to open a new range.
Yeah.
Oh my
A
god!
lot of work in the recording. It's why.
Yeah. I clap for myself and I'm like, yeah, Inside Edge Network, Midnight Run, covered up.
Set up a hot button or something. Let's set up hot buttons.
I'm thinking it's like, yeah, right. I'm thinking like,
No,
right
what?
there.
No. What you saw was the look of a man that wanted to go to Gyro George's and was like, man, I got to get this promo done. So I go get some Gyro George, all right? Like, that's what it was.
When are we doing the Cleveland commercial version of? I don't care if it's what care. It doesn't matter whose show. We got to do all the Cleveland, the local commercials.
It was so funny because you just see you stop talking and you see we are trying to find and record.
Oh yeah, I have my 60 Minutes face when I
You
do.
see his like mouth moving a little bit. He's like, motherfucker, man, motherfucker.
Coming up. So do you
Why
guys
I say that
remember?
thing about the pound cake? Why did I say that?
Do you guys remember? I think Bill O'Reilly, the still to come. That whole bit, and then like we'll do a live. F it, like we'll do a live.
Oh my god.
If it thing sucks.
RV commercial. Have you seen that guy?
That's hilarious.
That's one of the most amazing outtake videos I've ever seen in my life.
So tonight has been upside down world. I just from earlier today. I mean, it was already crazy behind the scenes, to be honest with you. I cut the grass yesterday, so not that much craziness. And then I come in the studio, and Chad is just a blank screen. He is Chad Blank Brian. I've never seen it. And Autumn's chasing after her dog. I'm like, oh my goodness, some Scooby Doo shit right there.
Fine. Okay, so this is the thing is that I had to come in here and I looked at the time and was like, crap, I gotta be on air soon, right? I had everything set up. I was like, I'm like, please, my mom just needs to watch him for an hour. But she was doing something else. And I was like, oh my God, I need to crate him for a little bit. And my dog, he now knows the signs of when I'm about to do it. So I had to chase him for 5 minutes. And he kept running. And this is the thing, I have to put up every barricade you can, and he still runs.
Hold up. Why am I picturing the chase going just like this when the dog gets in the shot? Get over here.
Can we get Autumn a GoPro? Next time this happens? Like,
You guys see the thing that I have to do to get my dog to calm down?
flying.
Right. Double A.
We can-
Stop. I'm crying.
He's gonna get the dog.
Oh, God. Don't kick it. PETA's waiting for you now.
That gift that Chad sent in the chat,
Yeah.
Lois, that's literally me and him. Every time he grabs something he's not supposed to. Every single time, me and him are literally. You guys don't understand.
Oh my God.
All the time. But that moment, I was like, I need to catch you.
Pete, if you're watching Pete, we got to get Autumn a GoPro. We got to get first person view of these dog chases.
Yeah, the Autumn angle, and it's her just chasing the other dog. I mean, my final thought, and then I'm gonna hand it back to you, Autumn, so you can say farewell to the people for the evening. Is I just picture like the NFL Combine, like the 3-cone drill. That's what Autumn was trying to do.
Like, because then when I did catch him, he does this thing now where he kicks his feet. So he kicks his feet, so I can't pick him up. So I have to scoop him underneath, so he can't kick me. Because I don't know if you guys know this, but dog kicks, no matter how big they are, hurt.
Is this a dog or a martial artist? I just am confused.
Hold up. How big is this dog?
He's
30
not.
pounds.
He's 30 pounds. He comes to my ankles. Like, he's not very big, but he moves so fast that I'm like, please, like, just let me. So I finally caught him.
It's like Jake Paul in the NFL.
I finally caught him, and when I caught him, he just looked at me like, damn, I'm caught. I'm like, yeah, get there.
Why?
Get it.
Then he farted on the meeting, and then here we are.
At least he did a sneeze and fart at the same time.
Is the snort?
Oh my goodness! You know that whole farting in the meeting.
Man, it was dead silent, you guys. That's
I had that happened. I had a classmate. He did that in class one time. It was like 7th grade. He did that.
Did he switch schools the next day?
No, he lied at first. He said the girl next to him did it.
Dude, see if
It was it was the classic junior high crush that they had at the time. He said she did it. She was this close to smacking him, like this close. Should have happened, but this close. And yeah,
you gotta at least there's rules to this. There's rules to this. You gotta at least the first blame is a squeak. like, hey, my shoes squeaked, and they're like, dude, you're on carpet. Like,
No, it was loud.
Guys, that's what made it even funnier is that it was just so loud, and we all just kind of looked.
he said somebody's tummy hurts. Somebody's tummy hurts.
Ooh, is it a guy?
And that made me laugh even harder.
Oh my god.
Like, oh my god. But then when she said that, I couldn't help it. And I was losing it the entire time.
Does he like? Never mind. Never mind. I was gonna say like this. Adjust.
She has a one.
She adjusts.
And that's how she talks to her son. And as soon as she said it, I'm like, oh my god, this is.
Oh, man.
You know what's crazy? And look, I grew up with a bunch of like hillbillies because some of my family's from Tennessee. You know it's raunchy when they lift the leg up. Like when you lift the leg up and you let the fart go, that's when you know.
If you're in the right kind of chair too, you can get some distance on that thing. You're
Yeah.
Like, chair and boom.
Take like an echo chamber.
Autumn and Chad, say goodnight.
Yeah, say goodnight. Say goodnight.
I'll see you tomorrow. Enjoy Double A's midnight run.
And you heard it here first, folks. After this, we'll see Double A Midnight Run.